Here's my voice. Here's the game. Let's see what Olive's just said here. Alan wake because he fell into the water. You mean... Oh, yeah. I thought you were trying to go for his dumb Alan Lake thing. I was about to call you an idiot. But no, you made a boat joke. There's a little ASMR moment for you. So, easy. Episode 3. Mirror Peak. We have a truck now. And the sun is out. No, I'm not enjoying a root beer. I am having a orange mango Izzy fusion.
Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Where's my gun? How far back will it let me go? It's letting me go really far away from where it wants me to be.
Even during daytime, I was being stalked. The bridge must have collapsed only moments after I'd crossed it.
That's a nice touch. It's a pretty cool drink. I like that drink. I have a bunch of them. And let's see, what does it say on it? No artificial flavors, no artificial sweeteners. Non-caffeinated. It's a good 1 in the morning soda.
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the Dark Presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
I would like this Jeep instead of the truck, actually. Oh, this makes a much worse sound. Much worse sounding car. Now that station wagon over there. That's what I call a car. Hey Pat Main, what's up? You almost got shot.
You're listening to KBF-FM, folks. I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here.
Pat Main might be alright. I might have judged him too quick.
I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now,
You're okay, Pat Main. I take it back.
Dr. Nelson all morning. But first,
Okay. I've treated this car very poorly. Oh. And it's all to come back the way I just was. Whoops. It's just like my favorite car video game, Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. This car's gonna fucking explode on me. Hey, Jeep. I abused that poor station wagon. Let's see. What's up here? Maybe a flash... Oh, I don't need a flashlight. The sun's up. A gun. Yeah, I think of Uncharted 4.
Welcome back to KBF.
I think of this. Actually, I haven't played Uncharted 4.
Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Well, see,
I don't buy it.
that's strange because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or heck, childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree
These
with
are
the
deep
family,
thoughts
but
for this
I can't
spooky
really fit
game.
that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She
Oh, Pat
was.
Maine.
And I let her.
He's got a tragic backstory.
Maybe I didn't put in the work. I don't know, but well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last
Oh,
night.
maybe he was.
It's shaken a few things loose.
Are you gonna use some music, Pat? No? Okay. New car. They did model a lot of cars. Just for me to completely fucking destroy.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment.
What?
His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
What? I don't know if I'm gonna get to episode 4 after I finish this one, because I am on the verge here, kinda. So that happened. I just want to turn the radio on.
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that too. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special.
So now we know we can't go too fast. Or else it means we have to do a bunch of stuff again. We don't have to get the page again. We don't have to do it. I have it. We're good.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
I mean, that's how coal mines are.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
I wonder what that reason is. 1970, a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, while relatively minor, caused most of the deep mining tunnels to collapse or flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity, and all mining around Bright Falls came to a final stop. Now many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me.
Hope they don't follow the trail of broken cars.
Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time.
Y'all, it's way past noon.
Never showed up.
Wake,
Where the hell are you?
change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around
You
by
want
you.
to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
This guy's a dick.
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello? Ah! I'm gonna kill him. I had to get to Mirror Peak.
That legitimately gave me a fright.
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Well, that's not what I wanted that to do. What I wanted that to do was turn lights on.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful.
He should stop throwing his guns away between missions.
Very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
Way to write about yourself, Babs. Oh, hell yeah. Ammo crate. I sure love this just launching shit at me thing it's got. And I'm way into giving me more flashbangs. Flashbangs are very good. don't know what those Chivos are. Or what that one is. Man game, he made my dropping a flashbang in there much less cool and especially effective.
What the hell? The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Okay, so I have to turn the electricity off, which means I have to get in this big old fight arena. I see you. I mean, I just murdered probably a lot of real people. Oh, hell yeah. Flare gun? Hi, turning off electricity makes me feel very uneasy. I definitely did not just get tricked into turning the lights off by the darkness. I sure love these waste all your ammo zones. I don't know why I was worried about maybe not having it enough time to call this a good stream. So I sure ain't worried about that anymore. Okay. I'm sure glad that I dropped the difficulty. 'Cause it's making sure I got ammo and batteries. Which I appreciate. That's a chair, it doesn't belong here. It's super less annoying on easy. It's not like this game is any deep systems, yeah. It just means you have to be better at the game, which I don't care about that. It does kind of suck that they lock some of the pages off by difficulty. But the pages aren't great, so... Speaking of which...
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the Dark Presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
Huh. Like, I think the story of the game is fine. But no, but the hardest difficulty isn't even unlocked yet.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
Yeah, no shit. Let me drive the car. I love darkness blobs. But yeah, I don't think Remedy's known for necessarily good design choices. Interesting, yeah. but not necessarily good. Oh. You're a smarty, huh? There we go. Fuck off, guy.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
I'll try not to be too cool. It sure seems like Nightingale just wants to show off to me how many authors he knows the name of. I'll stall for you a little bit, Olives. I'll stall a little bit. Find this hidden cache of stuff. By which I mean some flashbangs, which I'm... Fucking ambush. Let's hope it fills me up on bullets. And batteries. And everything... Boy, it's just giving me everything Growing Boy needs, huh? Okay.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Did not find any hot shadow babes. I did find a new shotgun, though. Only problem is I'm out of ammo now. Yeah, I do remember that time. I thought staying in the light was supposed to heal me faster, but it's not doing that, so... Now, flashbangs are very good. I like these flashbangs a whole lot.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
I mean, probably.
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
That was weird. Boss? Was that supposed to be a boss? Boy, this was a 2-hour level.
The place was dead. A ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
I'm definitely not tired of the throw things at me mechanic.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction.
Mm-hmm.
I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight. Something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey
True.
had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
Let's see why he's angry with everyone. I have all the batteries I can hold, Alan. I still don't know why I'm even picking those up. That mechanic is so bad. It's like not even a little fun. All it does is waste my resources. They do really seem to like it, which is why I just had to fight a train. I wonder if maybe I wasn't supposed to fight the train. Okay, since I'm inside, I need to step away for just a second. I'll be right back. Yes, give me all of your ammos.
Anything outside of riding is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake.
What are you
using his
doing,
powers to
TV
shape a
Alan?
world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence.
What are you
Growing
doing?
scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
I mean, I'm not gonna hunting rifle now. Was there a fucking giant out there? I don't know.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
Flashbangs. Nope. Flare gun. Well, I have 3 flare gun at least. That's nice. I wonder what the boss of this episode is going to be. I already fought a train.
Birds.
It's going to be man's eternal enemy, birds. Great. This is good. Great. Cool.
Birds.
The platforming's not very good. I don't know if you can tell. He has like momentum to him. So he doesn't like stop well. Wheelbarrow, we meet again. Don't give it ideas. Tunnels go to Cauldron Lake.
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
Why did that happen?
Alice?
I don't know if she's really here.
I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here. The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard.
Yeah, I don't know. And it's a silver mine, so I guess it's particulate silver. Which is not going to be the best for you. Or it could just be, you know, rock. Let's just... Let's just get out of here. Cool, I'm glad to know I got that to look forward to.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
I don't know what's going on. It's not gonna let me get to this light so easy. Come on, guys. I just shot that guy fucking point blank. Let's reload all my things. Hey man, I just need to get out of here. Sometimes you just need to murder a shadow monster. Without regard for what they want.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
I mean, like, this game has neat set pieces. And then it makes you do a platforming segment, which is not great, but... At least it's not making me fight up these. I kind of think I prefer this to, like, guns. Which I'm sure it's coming up soon. I mean, like, I still have a ton of ammo. So there's gotta be something besides getting out of the mine. Oh, it's called It's Still Night Outside, even though there is a lot of light.
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head.
What?
Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
What? Oh, Jesus, that's far away. Or just give me a nice vista, I don't know. Hey, birds. I thought I saw words pop up and I ran down. I know the feeling, Alan. I just gotta keep on the lookout for birds. Well, I love cable cars. I legitimately thought I was gonna have to fight another train. I thought this half of the chapter would be over quick. But I'm just an idiot. It's just gonna be a fucking gauntlet. Give me the fucking batteries. Alan, just run across the bridge. Why would you trust this fucking bridge? No, you can't. Okay, so they upgrade me from the shotgun to the pump shotgun. Where are they gonna upgrade me with the rifle? Good, they replenished my flare gun. That's very kind of them.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes.
Mm-hmm.
It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn. But there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
I don't know how much longer it is. And like if I go in here, I can't like see if I'm at a point where I'd have to restart this whole shit again. I think I've had a scene change, which is when those points are, but I'm not sure. Well, this is concerning. Huh. I'm not sure that whoever's writing the stuff on the wall is my friend. I have a lot of flares. I think I'm good on flares. I hope this mission ends soon because I want to go to sleep. Okay. Shotgun ammo doesn't help me really. Rifle does. How much more?
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
Okay. That has to be the end, right?
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find. I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
What? Sure.
Wait! Are you? Wait! Hey, I'm here! I'm coming! No! Get away! Sorry. Please, it's late. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have a wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make a play ball, you see.
What? I mean, like, this stuff is pretty cool. I like the narrative stuff they do. It just all the rest of the stuff that's iffy. And that's episode 3. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's check my statistics. What do we got? Kills with revolver. Shotgun. Okay, so we have all the weapon types. I have a lot of the thermoses. There have been more than one can pyramid? Okay. Poltergeist objects. Fuck you, game. no! You motherfucker! Where is this gonna put me? Okay.
I could see.
I was
clearly.
almost
I thought I could
very,
make out the
very
spot where the
angry.
island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
We have to actually end chapter 3.
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
Wait! Are you? Wait!
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry. Please, it's late. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have a wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make a play ball.
Previously on Alan Wake.
Okay. We got a new episode now. We got an extras, we got statistics, yeah, whatever. No, fuck, no. Playback. That there's the soundtrack is pretty nice. One thing I do want to check out is I want to check the video commentary out at some point. And I'll check that when we're done, I think. But we're done for now. So tomorrow I'll be back with XCOM. I don't think we're finishing this game this month, honestly. Especially if chapters are going to get longer. But I'll keep doing it twice a week for the rest of the month. I'll probably drop it down to once a week after October's over, just because 2 is a lot. XCOM tomorrow, Gundam on Sunday. Then we're back on Monday with Ace Combat, and Wednesday will be Kuon for the PS2, which is a survival horror game set in the Heian period in Japan. And then next Saturday is Extra Life, the 28th at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Be playing video games for 24 hours. Go check out our participant page at bit.ly/GKEL2017. I have a couple more goals up there. There's the spooky game goal that's been up there, which is if we get to 1,666 before sunrise, I'll play some spooky game. We also have another one where if we hit our goal, the knack is back. And then one involving my dog in costumes. You gotta refresh your Dwarf Fortress skills. I will be open to people suggesting other goals. Like if you say, hey, I want you to do this thing that I am up for doing, I will put a cash amount on it. And if we get there, I'll do the thing. It's like we had for the Homestuck monologue last time. We can work out a deal for that kid money. But until then, I'm gonna go to bed. So this has been Mike with Kiwi. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep it spooky. Tune in for Extra Life. Bye.